And we have as our guest for this segment, Chester Reyckert, who's the owner of Skiatook Statuary. Chester, good to have you, buddy.
Good to be here.
Should I go ahead and say happy birthday?
Next month, yeah.
50 years in the business?
Well, 50 years in the business this year, yes.
Yeah.
Taken us 50 years to get here, and it's a real pleasure to be here with you.
Well, we're glad you're here. And one of the reasons, well, in fact, the main reason we've got you here, when the crew started to tell me about all the things that you carry, I thought this can't be real, but they brought back video, and we're going to roll some of that video, let you tell us about it, and let you tell us a little bit about where all you've done business, if you would. This is just an idea, a rough idea of some of the things you'll find there. And we also, in a little while, you'll see castings. Now, I don't know if anybody wants a gator in their front yard, but where have you done business?
Well, that's the amazing thing, Sam. You can't second guess the public. There's not alligators in Oklahoma, but we sell lots of alligators. People like them. We started with the 9-ton hippo, which fortunately for your table here is not the 9-ton one.
We'll show him in a minute, but go ahead with what.
But now you've got the Sasquatches there, and this is the newest, most fascinating thing that people are onto are the Sasquatches.
Give me again the weight on that big hippo we just saw.
He's about 9 ton. That one right there is probably 1,000 or 1,500 pounds, and the little one there, he's not bad. You can pick him up and carry him. But there's no end to the variety that people have a taste for in statuary.
You brought some things to tell us about. What have you got there?
Well, we laid claim, because of that 9-ton hippo, to being the manufacturer of the world's largest ornamental concrete, and we've poured that hippo in a pool in Branson. We've sent 2,500-pound lions to a castle in Maine. We've poured angels at Camp Gideon in Estonia. I even sent a squirrel to the East Coast in an F-14 Tomcat one time.
Not many people have done that.
all those are stories in themselves. But we've brought back patterns from England to China and other foreign countries, even like Texas.
Now these are some of the molds.
These are the molds. This is the nitty-gritty work to it that actually is just intensive manual labor that hasn't changed in any of those 50 years. We have automated mixer, of course, that helps. But as far as the disassembling the molds and the pouring of them, it's all hand labor.
Chester, how'd you get into this?
Actually, I worked for the newspaper, the World and Tribune at that time, and starting out with a young family, I didn't have the money to buy statues from my own yard, so I went to work for a gentleman that manufactured concrete, and he eventually phased out of it, and I grew and eventually quit the newspaper job.
And do this now?
Pardon?
I mean, this is totally yours.
Oh, yes. We've had a 50-year adventure of so much being blessed with customers. We say our customers spend happy money.
More like family.
They're there spending money that they want to spend. It's not a bill like a mortgage payment or an insurance payment, but it's things, and they care about their yards, and those are really great people to work with. People that care about the yards are super.
You said
folks.
Sasquatch is a big seller. Any idea why people are so fascinated by him?
I don't.
Because, I mean, we don't have one here.
Oh, we've got the Osage Sasquatch.
Oh,
yes.
come on.
Oh, yeah. I'm careful with people when they say they believe in the Sasquatch. I believe in that. Somebody asked me if I believed in the Sasquatch. I said yes when you spell it with a $ instead of an S. The Sasquatch, I truly believe in. But it's a fun thing with a lot of people.
Yeah.
There is a seminar in Honobia, Oklahoma, and they have people that come from all over. And most of them are just having fun with it, but there's some real believers in it. So you've got to be careful who you're talking to.
Well, you know, what is it? Miami has a spook light.
That's right.
And, you know, so we got several out-of-body experiences.
I remember that when I was going to college at NEO. That was back in 1961, and that spook light is still around.
What's the most unusual request you've had from customers?
Oh, gee, Sam.
Anything come to mind?
Pouring the hippo in a swimming pool at Branson was pretty unusual. A pediatrician in Stillwater that had us pour all the big animals around his office, which was for the children, you know, which were smart. We've had a rent-a-gorilla for a while. We make a 4,000-pound gorilla, and sometimes people would rent one for a birthday party just to have it put in someone's yard and make them wonder, now what are they going to do, you know. But you meet unusual people and great people in this business.
Well, it interests me to find out what folk consider to be a point of pride that they want to put in their front yard. What's your biggest seller?
Angels are popular. Of course, bird baths have always been and always will be.
Yeah.
But you get into your table sets and planters, and sometimes I think the men come for a Sasquatch just as a little revenge for the wife to put in the yard. And on the Sasquatch thing, our Rotary has a fundraiser that is called the Skiatook Rotary Sasquatch Shootout.
All right. How does this work?
That's the sporting clays.
Yeah.
And I donate the Sasquatches as prizes, and we assure everybody that no Sasquatches are injured in this event. And it's been very successful as a fundraiser. We've been really thrilled with it. Got one coming up April 22nd. So shotgun enthusiasts and people that want to get in on that, contact us.
Sounds fun. Again, is that, I mean, are these statues given away as prizes?
The Sasquatch, yes, I donate those as prizes.
You know what my wife would do if I brought home one of those big Sasquatch?
I have an idea you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, I'd be sleeping at the statuary on a regular basis. Got about 2 minutes. How do children react when they come with their folks to your business?
Probably the biggest problem is they want to climb on everything and get their pictures taken, which is okay. They're not going to break the statue, but if they fall and hurt themselves, then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So we're careful of that. But children definitely love the statuary.
One more question, and I'm going to cut you loose. When you have a family comes out and you know they're going to buy something, who usually makes the decision? Husband or the wife?
Oh, wow. If a husband comes to change it around, the husband comes by himself to pick out something, we usually ask for a note from the wife, just to be safe. But no, a lot of this is family done because it's a family project, and it's usually the wife, I guess.
Makes the final decision.
Yeah.
Well, see, we guys have no taste. We have absolutely no taste, and we'd put a big lizard out there if it were up to us.
Or Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah, well, whatever. Chester, thank you, man.
Thank you, sir.
And happy birthday to you and your guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate you dropping by. And thank you for the hippo. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, but I'll find some place.
Okay, very good.
That's all the time we have for this edition of Perspective, Hippos and all. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.